I don't think that there's any way he's got a comb over because he has way too much hair for a comb over.
Even on the top?
Even on the top. You see the baldness on comb overs.
Oh, some of them can have thick comb.
Oh no, there's no way.
His would have been big.
The way I saw him grab his hair in that debate, there is no way it is a comb over.
And he pulled it straight up?
He pulled that thing straight up when he was in West Virginia. Most people's at his age has receded quite a bit. His was lower, like low hairline.
Well, it used to very much look like a comb over. I wonder if he's had like the surgery where it's transplanted on, almost like a full, the scalp. And if that could have changed the hairline.
That could have. Could have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there's been speculation everywhere from the weave to surgical procedures to a cowlick, a comb over. I think it's a combination of three things. A weave or transplant gone awry, thus wearing the baseball cap most of the time, with the comb over top of that, and a very wealthy hairdresser on crack.
Whoever is doing it, they don't know what they're doing. Because it looks funny, it's different, it's crazy looking. If it's implants, they have set the plants in there wrong. It should be on an angle, not straight in. If you put it straight in, it's gonna go straight out. Like straws, straight out.
What I believe Donald Trump's hairstyle is a hot mess. What he has, I think, is an aggressive comb over. I've personally done aggressive comb overs, and his looks almost exactly the same.
I think he's just got some pieces that stick out about a foot at least, probably a foot and a half. Like if you were to stretch it out, it would have to be long enough to like wrap.
He takes that longer hair and pushes it forward and back, like in a swooping motion.
Maybe he's got just a deformed crown. Maybe his crown's on the side of his head.
And he brings it forward and over?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have and lots of cowlicks are either, if they're not in around the face, they're in the crown of the hair. They have
maybe the crown's way off.
Yeah. Coming from way back there and around.
Exactly.
See, his hair is not even following growth pattern, how it comes out of the scalp. It's not following that. You can look at it and tell there's too many different avenues in his hair. It's ugly, it's ugly. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. It is ugly.
He looks a lot like a dried up fern farm. Nasty pretty much sums it all up.
Toe up from the flow up. That is a one-of-a-kind hairdo that can only be on one person. And the person who does that hairdo is probably somewhere in a cell somewhere. That is a crime to hairdom.
To create that comb over every day, it would take at least a good 20 minutes of hairspray.
Stops birds in flight. Necessary with or without a hat.
I think they need a super duper, ooper duper power putty mess maker by Garnier Fructis to hold his hair into place.
Do you think he puts like a hair net?
No, it has to be the worst thing in the world. It would be the ugliest thing in the world next morning.
Hair scarf?
On a man putting a scarf on his head. Overnight, it's gonna look like, phew.
I bet he uses silk pillows and a nightcap.
Most likely, it's a do-rag though.
I can make him look a lot better. Might take a couple of times or 3 times to get it right, but I could do it. The first thing I want to do is look at it, then to see how it grows out of the scalp. I can look at the front and see how it grows up, and then kind of comes out a little bit like a little bit of a pompadour, then goes back. But it's where the direction takes place. I can't see that.
I would love to douse it in hot water and melt some of the spray off and have it going straight back from his face and see just what is going on.
I would probably work on that color because,
It matches his tan.
yes, he's starting to blend the hair and the skin tone.
I'd give him a really short buzz cut or either shave it with the straight razor.
If Donald Trump came to sit in this particular chair right here, he would get the most aggressive mohawk that he could get. I would shave those sides bald, give him the straight Mr. T.
I think he'd be really combative.
I don't think he would handle the constructive criticism that I would give him very, very well.
Even if it was right, I think he would be very hard to please. He's almost strikes me as just because he would like the confrontation, even with his hair.